morning. Good morning. Let's get at it. Oh. Oh. Anchor web. Welcome. Welcome, viewer. Where are you from? What do you trade? Have you been here before? See, I can't see who's the viewer. Could be some of the chaps who were on a couple days ago. Currently waiting for a trade. Nothing yet. I did like the respecting of the anchored view app here, but there's things I see and then there's things that are in my playbook. It's not quite there yet. Still stuck in the 5-minute range. This could be a choppy day. Could take a while to get a signal. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's a waiting game. Isn't it funny something so simple could have worked? I was looking at this going like, that's a nice rejection at the view app. You could have got your 1%. Okay, you know, it'd be sick if this closed with the bottom, and the next 5-minute candle had a bottom wick there too, and it closed green. Oh, we're going long. Welcome, welcome. 2 new viewers, welcome. Who are you? Are you new? Are you returning? How long you been trading? What do you trade? There's got to be a way to see who signed on to the chat. There should be a way, because I'd like to see if there's like returning guys. Guess not, man. We're currently waiting for a signal. I was just pointing out the rejection of the anchored view app I liked. But this is something I'm observing, and it's on my list to backtest it on FX replay in order to like make it part of my playbook. Yeah, but we did notice it. It does its thing above, it crosses over, we don't get in, comes up. See, I don't like that it's closed above though. That's why it wasn't like a perfect kiss. If this candle here was red, that'd be a nice bounce off the view app. But it's still stuck in this 5-minute range. Like, it's not ideal. If this candle closed green with this wick, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's a way I can see who's on the live. Not gonna work. You know what? I'll have to chat GPT it later. Anyways, for you new guys, man, who's it? Who's here? How long you been trading? What do you trade? I had a great chat with the guy a couple streams ago, 2 days ago. We were talking about his strategy, his results. It was awesome. Okay, I found a new like. Well, can share this. I want to see. Oh no, that might mess it up. I'm on the YouTube page trying to see if I can see who's on the stream. I'm a little new to this streaming thing. No, I don't think so. I think so. That's why people have to comment, like, you know who it is. Because I don't see it. Oh well. All right, we've closed outside the 5-minute range. Looks like we're not going to get that tweezer setup I was hoping for. Although, that's a nice 5-minute wick off the VWAP. You got yesterday's high coming up here. That's what this is. Yesterday's daily high. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back test this. I'm going to back test. I see it every single day. The way the 1 minute reacts off of anchored VWAP, not your standard VWAP. I've been doing this every day. I pull up the VWAP. Let's see if it gives me anything. No, see, look. So this is the VWAP down here. It's useless to me right now. Like, what am I going to do? Unless you used it to, like, price returning back to the VWAP, which is fine, but it's not quite how I use it. I have done a little testing on that. I want it closer. I want the most current data, which to me is the anchored VWAP. It's right here. And if you just watch how it reacts to it, obviously not this one, but yeah, something's there. Man, it's moving pretty slow. It could be a slow one. So on the 1 minute, pretty much the only thing I'll use it for is the anchored VWAP. Or if I see like a triple wick support, like if I saw like 3 of these, oh yeah, I'm in. Not even 2 though. Like look. I know this is right off the open, so but once I see a cluster of wicks, that'll be valid for me. Like if it was off here, that'd be sweet. But the other thing on the table that haunts me every day, for some reason I just can't do it. Like I want to trade other things other than the 5-minute opening range breakout. But the 5-minute opening range breakout is just so good. Like it's had such good results this year. 25% for the year. That's column E. It's just nuts. And all that would be is if this candle closes red. You know what? Might just take it. For today's trade, I take a trade pretty much every day. If I get a candle that closed, let's say just like this, that is that play. That's the 5-minute opening range breakout. And there's a part of me that wants to just religiously stick to it because the results are awesome. But I always want to do something else. It might be shiny penny syndrome, I'm not sure. I want to trade the things I'm seeing, but that's the play I have concrete data on to say, if I take this trade, win or lose, I know this plays out over the long run. I didn't see any news. I don't know why all of a sudden it's went from like slow as molasses to now it's going for a rip. So this is yesterday's daily high, okay? So we're now sweeping. See, it swept yesterday's high. And that's just a general term. Like, look at yesterday's close. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then it just rips back up. I do like the way yesterday's daily close looks. Yeah, this will be our trade, folks. I guess I have to put a risk disclosure. Don't copy or follow. Yeah. We got a lot of viewers coming on. Lots of times I have none. I just started my stream, so. Put a comment. Who are you? What's your name? What do you trade? Where are you from? Are you profitable? Are you learning? Are you brand new? So the reason what would make us not take this trade is if it closed pretty much like this or slightly bigger wick. We don't want a big bottom wick. I've tracked that as well. That's another column on my back testing. So, yep. We'll see how this closes. And if it closes nice, like right here, like we don't take that. But if it pushes back down, let's see. Ooh, it's gonna be down to the wire. So a wick like this, I don't take it. I've backtested this, and it's in another column that does like half as well as the other column. I can show you when this candle closes. Oh, brutal! Yeah, we're not taking that. Hitting some kind of support down here. Yeah, this will not be a trade. Absolutely not. Yeah, so this is a good example to show you. This candle, let's make sure there's nothing else. Good. Okay, this candle is, I'll show you. I've back tested. If you took this trade, so this is the 5-minute opening range, and this open and close 5-minute candle. I've only tested this on the US30. That is column. Get my big head out of the way. Oh. What is going on? That is column D. Okay. Column D is linked to this one, I believe. Yeah. So it's up 11% since November 2024. Okay. So it's not that good. It's like a couple percent a month. If you skip the candles I just showed you with the big wicks, I'm not kidding you, it jumps to 25%. Every $100 represents 1%. So that's column E. They're the same trade, but you skip the ugly ones. It's incredible. Now, lots of times they're the same, but you'll have stretches like this where you skip, and then you wait for a pullback and another one. You'd wait for price to maybe come back up. I want at least one green candle. And then if I have another red candle without a big wick like that, we can get it. And I mean, 25% for the year is 27% because November and December were down a little bit. So for this year only, yeah. I used to have a system that if it rejected yesterday's high, so this is yesterday's high. It's kind of cool there to see that, but I'm not trading that these days. There are so many different ways to trade. Like, it's insane. You just have to pick one essentially. I find that the hardest part. I have seen and backtested so much stuff that I want to trade it all, but I've committed to one trade a day. I'm not perfect on that, but that's what I do. It protects me. It keeps me out of a gambling mindset. Keeps me less emotional. One trade a day. And I want to build the habit again of not watching it, but it's tricky when I'm streaming because essentially when I enter the trade, I just shut down. I could do like back testing and like answer questions or whatever, but I don't want to watch the trade. This is interesting, eh? It broke out from yesterday's high, comes back down, and it's just hanging around yesterday's daily high. Very interesting. Nothing though in my playbook. I need a bounce off VWAP, which my opportunity was up here. Or a 5-minute opening range breakout that doesn't look ugly. Who's on the stream, man? It'd be fun to know like names just to see, or like channel names just to see who's coming back. So if you'd be so bold, let me know. What are you guys trading right now? Or are you just learning? Or are you a vet? Are you a professional? Are you killing it and just checking out other guys' streams? If you guys are new, I had a nice payout last week. That was fun. And then got another one waiting to go, but it's not ready till May 8th. With this prop firm, you gotta wait these like cycles. So I'm leaving it so I can not lose any of that money. And then I opened up a 50K, a new one, just to... There's no news at 7, but that was kind of violent. What is this thing gonna do? What a weird level to respect. Like what's going on? Yeah, I mean, there's levels like this everywhere, so. I can't believe yesterday's daily candle. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That is... I mean, that is a I'm going short candle. That's nuts. I don't even know what this line was for. What did I... Oh, that was on the smaller time frame. Look at that thing. Like, it comes up to this resistance, gives you another one, and then now... Like, that's wild. But then it also had this. I don't know, those are two conflicting candles. Maybe that's why the market's just shopping right now. What would be sick is price pushes down, wicks, and a green candle. Oh, that'd be good. There is nothing to trade right now on my playbook. This song's a little bit weird for me. I'm gonna skip it. Oh man. Yep. I used to also backtest this one on my list. It was called Triple Wick. And it's essentially this, but I usually like them closer together. And you're coming right up to anchored VWAP, like. This is the hard part. Like, if you back test, like, what if I do a triple wick? What's a triple wick? Can they be close like that? But you'll see them everywhere. Like, look, you'll see clusters of wicks. I know, like, some are messier than others, and then they'll go. Even this little double wick, which is essentially a 1 minute double top. But you'll see them. Now, I don't count the ones that aren't the color in my favor, even though that one worked. But you'll just see these wicks, and like, there's power in those on the 5 minute. Even these are the wrong color, but you get the wicks. This is a 1 minute support. Anyways, is this one powerful enough to do it? This is yesterday's high. Messes around, tucks in, comes back. I don't know, man. I kind of want it to close red because I'm just not sure if I like the way it looks. Ooh, one more 1 minute push and a nice 1 minute wick off there. That'd be nice. That'd be my trade. I don't want to sit here all day. I want to find my trade and get out. If this was a little bit higher, and it was red, I would have took the trade. But it's good to observe these things. Like, there's a lot of things my eyes have seen that I didn't take that have worked today, but and other times they don't. The other thing to consider, we still haven't had a 5 minute opening range breakout candle yet. Right, we had this ugly one, which we're not taking, and it showed that we shouldn't have took it. You would have got stopped out at the high. This is a nice looking candle for the opening range breakout, but it's not. It's hard to explain. Like, it came down and just consolidated. I want at least a green candle in order for the opening range breakout to be valid. Now, I know there's a lot of lines right now. If I take these off, mainly it's this green and red line. I wish I could take these off. It doesn't let you. That's yesterday's. But they're not. These aren't relevant to us right now. It's this one and this one. And the candle opened and closed, but that was ugly. So ideally a green one and then a red one that looks good. No wicks, like a candle like this. But it's opening and closing outside. Let's see if we get a 1 minute reaction or something. It's early, man. It's early. Let's talk about what I think it takes to make consistent money in trading. Number one, showing up. Showing up every trading day. Now, if you got the flu or something, don't trade when you're sick. But show up every day. It's very important. That's just the simple discipline. And if, depending where you live, for me, it's an early alarm clock. Like, it's not ideal. I wish trading was an hour later, 2 hours later, but it's not. It's early for me. Okay, so showing up. Number two, you got to pick a trading edge. You just got to pick it. Don't wing it. Pick it. Pick a few different things you can write down and say, this is what I'm looking for. And my gosh, my golly, keep it so simple. I mean, look at the potential play we might take. Red candle, opens, closes outside 5 minute range without an ugly bottom wick. We take the trade. Stop above the other side of the candle, 1-to-1 risk. Done. So now we got showing up, picking an edge. Depends how far you want to break it down. Trade the edge. That's the 3. You could say show up and just trade the edge, but breaking it down, it's showing up with an edge, patiently waiting for that signal, and then fearlessly executing on the trade. Fearlessly executing on the trade without hesitation, humming and hawing, trying to look left and find all the reasons why you could build, why it won't work. That's why I keep it simple. I can always find stuff to the left that will make it not valid. And then rinse and repeat long enough to let your edge play out. Right? Like, looking at this back testing, I don't want to sit through all this. Look at all the red trades. You can see lots of losing days in there. But you can still come out with 25% for the year. 27 actually. Anyways, that's my pitch, man. And then from there, if you want to refine your strategy and get it better, now is the time to do that. Like, and even myself, right? Like, I'm seeing this anchored VWAP thing's a bit new for me in the last couple months. I've just been watching it. I started putting it on my chart from 6:30 and watching how price reacts to it. There's no question. I can see an edge there. It's just how many plays am I going to add to the playbook? I'm looking for one trade a day. So who's to say that one's better than my other ones? Well, I got data on my other one, so I can trust the data. The anchored VWAP is just something I saw recently. Maybe it's just your eyes playing tricks on you that you see stuff. Like, you got to go test it. So, okay, we're coming up. Okay, so the most probable thing now is, not probable, but the most, I'm trying to find the word of the most possible trade that's up next would be a bounce off the VWAP. Because the other one, we got this green candle, which I like. It would set us up for a nice opening range breakout. Like a nice red candle would justify me a second trade now, or like getting into that trade, because these were all invalid. But if we want to keep it simple, just a nice kiss of the VWAP, anchored VWAP, which is also conveniently located right at the bottom of the 5-minute range. That would be awesome. I don't really have A setups. They're just all setups. But that would be nice. Ooh, yeah, a little something there, a little something. Let's just get ready in case we do take it. This tool is a must. If you trade with MT4 and you don't have this tool, you need this tool. I do have a link in the description that gets you a discount. I think it gets you a discount. At the very least, it supports your boy. It supports me. Might be like a couple bucks. I don't know. But it's awesome. I've used it for 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, something like that. It's a must. Like, I truly don't know how you could on the fly trade without it. Okay, so 1 minute has come up here. I don't really like it closing on or at it, but it barely closed over it. Like, that's not a big deal. Oh, I might. Let's see how this candle closes. Oh, don't do wick. I'll take it. I don't like the bottom wick. But I gotta take a trade here. Okay, so 514. I go for 1-to-1 R. Yep. It's only the 1 minute. So, is it incredibly beautiful? No. What do I like? Anchored VWAP, top wicks. It's also the bottom of the 5-minute range. Let's see what happens. I think in a super patient, perfect world, we wait for the 5-minute to close like that. Like, if it closed like that, that is a no-brainer trade for me. No-brainer. But, you know, I want to take a trade. I keep calling things out, either in my head or to you guys, and then not seeing them, or not taking them, but let's see what happens. generally, I don't manage the trade, but as I'm getting a little more consistent, I'm being tempted to want to like move to break even and just not lose money. But then you can also ruin the trade. Like, what if it kisses it right here and goes to profit? But also, what if it just rips back and knocks me out? Because we went about, actually my system would have almost gone to break even. I've set it to 0.9R. Maybe I should set it to 0.8R. I don't know. So we will see. This one might not work. Again, I'm not supposed to watch it, but it's fun. It's fun, but then when it loses, it's not fun. So I should practice what I preach. Don't watch it. But we're already so far into this, I'm watching it. I don't know, this break-even thing's got me thinking. This is just a challenge. But on my live account, like, I even took profits early one day and it saved me a full loss and it got me almost the 1%. And it's got me thinking, like, I think if you're trading live capital, I mean, even though this is a challenge, there's still live money on the line, the entry fee. Let's see if we can get a push on this close. If this were to close red, I'd be feeling really good. But right now, it's looking, well, there's actually no way to tell. The pessimist in me says I'm about to get stopped out, which is valid. We just don't know if these little wicks will hold. We are done for the day. So, right now, this moment right now is truly what I believe it takes to become profitable. We shut this thing down. We say, we took our one trade for the day. It didn't work. It got really close. It got really close. I was pondering going break even, which would have saved me 1% loss, but that's okay. Sometimes when you go break even, it ruins a winner. It kisses the break even and then becomes a winner. So, but if you were, break even at halfway mark or whatever, could have saved it. Okay, that's it. One trade a day. Keeps the blown accounts away. Like, I'm dead serious. That's the key. That's the key, man. If you take one trade a day, don't you think at the very minimum you're going to be break even? If you take a bounce off the VWAP or the 5-minute opening range, or at the very least you'll be break even. And that is truly step one in this business. It's just staying in the game, not blowing all your capital, staying in the game. Now, if you were on the 5-minute chart today, you'd have no signal yet. So it's just fun to see these different dynamics. I mean, we did have this rejection of the VWAP. Let's see if that would have worked. It's just all testing. I was considering doing the stop down here because it was too big, and in this case, I think it would have paid you. So normally I do the stop at the high, but because it's a 100 pip candle, I was saying, I might have said this in my head, I don't know. So I'm not trying to say I called it, but I was like, I'd probably put the stop at the open of this candle. But these are just observations. Things if I had infinite amount of hours in the day, I want to test. It'd be great to test all these things, but who's got the time, man? Okay, well, unless there are any questions, comments, or concerns, it's about time for me to shut down the stream, because this guy not taking any more trades. But truly, if there's any questions or advice, I will participate in a conversation before I close the stream down. We could update our back testing. Let's do that very fast. Very fast. you don't know, this is how I backtest. Oh, let's flip this to my other account. Yeah, so I'm only backtesting. So is it the 2nd? What's the date today? May 2. Yeah, it's the 2nd. So let's go to. Nope. I haven't seen one of those for a long time. On column C. Okay. Okay, so this lost, and this we haven't had a signal yet. Okay, there's not actually much to update. Never mind. Tweezers. Nope. Nothing yet. VWAP reject? Yeah, we did. I just didn't take it. You know, there's power in observing these things though, because I think one day I'm going to go, screw it. I'm going to start taking all these signals. But I don't want to just take one trade a day. That's the problem. This is attention, man. I want to take more than one trade a day because I'm seeing all these different signals. But it's just a dangerous cycle for me. More than one trade a day is just, it can be dangerous. Oh, look at this. Yesterday's opening range breakout. Price comes back. Just kisses. I mean, you could have put your stop under the 5-minute range, and then it goes. But is what it is. It lost. Just updating the backtesting. 7 a.m. EG. Yeah, same thing. It's the same play. But I'm missing some of these. 29th. 29th. $7 a.m. EG. Here we go. Ooh, that's nice. Yep. Look at that. Boom. Off to the races. Look at, like, there's so many trades. Okay. I had a wild thought, but I can't do it. Here's what I was questioning. You look at all this all the data, okay? You look at the results they have. They're all profitable. And you go, just take them all. Right? You could just take them all. But you'd have to do like a 0.25% risk or 0.5% risk, because you can't do 1% risk. Not only is there not enough margin in the prop firm, but you risk blowing it. And we can't do that. So this crazy thought that I'm saying live is not actually going to happen, but yeah. No, we'll stick to one trade a day. That's the safe way to do it. We should fill in some of these gaps though. What's this one? Ah, shoot. We've lost the date on it. Okay, well, that's the 29th. 29th. What's the one before? 29th. 28th. 28. So we need the 27th. Missing data on the 27th. Oh. 25th. So that's 25. Oh no. We have the UAP reject. Oh, look at these. I think I took that one. I'm not positive. I might have. If you just joined, I'm not taking any trades. We've already taken our one trade for the day. I was just doing some back testing, filling in some data before I end the stream. But welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. Okay, this is the 25th, 29th, 28th, 25. VWAP reject. Yeah. Yeah, that actually won. I'm not doing the VWAP return anymore. The only one would have been maybe this one. Returning back to the VWAP. I'm not tracking it. I don't know. It's too subjective. So yeah, 25th. Let's go back to Mr. Viewer as well, who just jumped on. We're done trading for the day, but I am just updating some back testing. Full disclosure, just letting you know, so you're not waiting for me to take a trade. We've taken our one trade, and we're done. Okay, 70 MEG. Oh. Yep. Did it win? That's a close call, I can't tell. Very nice. Very nice. A VWAP reject. Anchored VWAP, 630. Nope. Never looked back. Never once. There was no trade that day. I'm not doing VWAP returns. I might just get rid of VWAP return. Yeah, I'm not even tracking it. We'll see. I might come back to it one day. Dang, how am I gonna find this? I don't want to miss this data, but April 1st. Oh, we just punch it in quick. So, okay. Just doing some back testing for the new guys coming on. April 1st. So, okay. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 5 days later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd be April 8th. April 8th. And I'm missing the 7 a.m. EG. If you're wondering what the heck that is, it's taking the first engulfing candle after 7. I kid you not. And if you're like, that can't be profitable. Yep. I hate to break it to you. It's up 19% for the year. I'm not kidding. And it's systematic. You could algo program it, because my requirement is that it closes below the previous candle or above if you're going long. So yeah, that's column F. Yeah, column F. Isn't that crazy? Okay, which day were we looking at? 7 a.m. So is there an engulf? No. Yes. Clear as day. You see that? It's the first candle after 7. So 7 o'clock is here. The first candle. Okay, you can't have a red on red. Okay, I should clarify. You can't have a red engulf another red. It's just the way I've set it up. It's what my eyes have seen. Also, look at these wicks, and then this might have tried to just tap you out, but that is a gorgeous setup. If you had this show up after not taking any of this, holy, that's where I'm tempted to double my risk. And maybe one day I'll get good enough data where I will double my risk, because I've seen it so often. But okay, nice. That's a beautiful play. Unfortunately, I'm usually done trading by then, but I still want to know the data. Okay, let's do this last one that we missed, because this is all good up here. We missed this one here. So this is the 31st of March. We're gonna go one trading day before. 28th. Ooh, this is a nice one. Just adding music to my stream playlist. Okay. 7 a.m. EG. Do we got one? No. Yep. It's so funny because you're like, oh, I won't take that one, because there's a wick. No. You have to track it. Actually, it looks like it went like 0.8R or 0.9R. You know, at one point I used to actually just do a little bit of a tighter stop. Anyways, I won't bore you with this stuff. But yeah, that one's a loss. So let's record that. Okay. Backtesting's up to date. Pick your strategy. I mean, opening range breakout's king right now. But it's gone through seasons in the past where it's not as good. But I mean, November and December sucked. November to December, you lost 2%. Dude, that's not fun. Like, you'd be asking yourself, what the heck am I doing? But January to now, it's up 26%. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that information, you know? One would say just stick with the opening range breakout. Just do it. What was today again? Today we haven't had one. We had an ugly one, but we don't take ugly ones. Crazy. Okay. I'm going to end the stream if there are no questions, comments, or concerns. Going once. Going twice. Ooh, look at that. Look at that candle off VWAP. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. It crosses anchored VWAP, comes back down. Buyers say absolutely not. This is, oh. If I had emotional control, excuse me, to take multiple trades a day, I think I could be a lot more profitable, but my wiring and psyche doesn't do well taking multiple trades. I don't like taking a win and then taking a loss. And I don't taking a loss and taking another loss. It gets you in a bad headspace. Like, everyone wants to brush it off, but I'm not usually like, oh, no big deal. Like, internally you feel it, you get frustrated. And I don't want that. That is what blows accounts. Is getting in those situations and not being able to come out of them, right? And I have found a place right now where I'm actually, not only am I not blowing accounts, I'm getting payouts. Like, I'm happy about that. I'm not crushing it. Like, there's some guys out there who are crushing it, and I want to get there, but for now, if I can be profitable, I mean, that you're in the top